Hi, it's Dave Ross with Ross Running. We're here to talk about the men's 10,000 meter race at the 10 in San Luis Obispo, California tonight. What we're going to see is some pretty fantastic performances. You're going to see shots at both the American and Canadian records tonight. Let's start with the top here. Grant Fisher coming off a fantastic 12:53 indoor 5,000 meter race last month. He's obviously the favorite and going to go after Galen Rupp's American record of 26:44. Then you've got Lopez Lamong in the race. He's run 27:04 in the past. He's going to be a factor as well. Mo Ahmed, he is going to go after the Canadian record of 26:59, which he already owns. The pace is going to be about 64 seconds per lap. They're going to go out and try to run around 26:40. It's going to be pretty tough. 26:44 is pretty quick. Grant Fisher's PR is 27:11, but he's in that wheelhouse with his 5,000 meter PR, both indoors and outdoors, where he's going to be able to pull this off, I think. Weather conditions look really good. It's between 52 and 55 degrees, really light winds. The race was actually delayed a day because of high winds yesterday. It was originally scheduled for last night. So weather conditions look good for that. Let's talk about some of the other guys in the race. We've got Shadrach Kipchirchir. He's run 27:07, and he just is coming off a win at the U.S. Cross Country Championships last month. So he's in good form. You've got Kieran Tuntevate. He's run 27:17, and he's already the tie record holder. So he could have his own tie record. So another guy that's going to be a factor is Pat Tiernan. He's already the Australian record holder at 27:22. So theoretically, you could have an American, a Canadian, a tie, and an Australian record. And let's not rule out Sam Atkin. The guy just ran 13:03 indoors for 5,000 meters. In this same race 2 years ago, he ran 13:18 on Friday night for 5K, was supposed to be the rabbit for the 10K on Saturday, and came back and ran 27:26 after rabbiting through 5K, and was enough to get him on the Olympic team for 10,000 meters. He's in really good form coming off his first ever stint at altitude, and he's a guy who could take a shot at Mo Farah's British record of 27:46. So those are potentially 5 national records you could see happen in this race. Other guys that are new here, there's a lot of Bowerman guys in here who've not run the 10,000 before. You've got Evan Jager with a PR of 13:02 for 5K. Sean McGorty, who's run 13:06. Now, both of those guys were injured last year, obviously kept Evan out of the Olympics, and Sean McGorty had surgery right after the Olympic trials, I believe on his Achilles. So they're not in maybe the best shape right now, but it's going to be interesting to see if they're going to go the whole distance here or if they're just going to rabbit for part of the race. Let's talk about Woody Kincaid. Obviously, he's a factor. He's a 10,000 meter champion at the U.S. Olympic trials. Has run 27:11, I believe, for PR, and a hell of a kick. He's also run 12:58 for 5,000 meters. Other guys who are not 10,000 meter guys, but have exceptional 5,000 meter credentials. Scotland and the UK's Andy Butchert has run 13:06. And then you've got Matt Hughes from Canada. He's run 13:19, another former Bowerman athlete. So pacing is going to be set up in a couple of different ways here. You've got what I'll call the A group of pacers who are going to go through 5K in about 13:20. So you've got, I believe, Josh Thompson from Bowerman after his 1,500 meter race is going to try to rabbit through about 3K. I believe Sam Atkin is going to rabbit from 3K to 5K. And then Woody's going to take over from 5K to 7K. And that's when the real racing's going to begin. I think we're going to see a lot of sub 27-minute performances, a lot of PRs, and like I said, you might see quite a few national records in this race as well. Weather looks good, everybody's fit, and everybody's had an extra day to rest up. They're excited. Let's see what happens.